Morning, folks. Today's soap is brought to us by Barbus. Hope everybody's doing well this morning on a Wednesday morning, hump day. That's what it looks like there on the inside. Per my nose, it's got a nice clean scent to it. Some people may not like that clean scent. It works well for me. This is the box that it came in. And anyway, yeah, it's full all the way up to the top. And got it whipped up here with a brush from, picked this one up from North Shore, but this is a Heritage Collection brush. There's a star on that side. There you go. Really nice looking brush. Beautiful. Now, I didn't come with this knot. This is cashmere knot. This is the one I installed. That's what it looked like there in the bowl. Got it whipped up here. It's not, it's almost drippy. It's getting pretty close to it. You can kind of see it taking a little while before it'll start to drip. But the scent, it really does. It smells good to me. I like it. Whips up pretty nice, as you can tell. Blade of choice today. This is going to be a Personna X series. And if you're wondering what kind of box it comes in, looks a lot like this one right here. Here. Comes in a 100 pack, in other words. Aftershave of the day. This one here is no longer made, so you may have a hard time finding it. This one here is Master Blue. This one here is in a 3-ounce container. It comes in a much larger one if you can find it. But anyhow, this is the aftershave of choice today. Razor. This one here is a Rockwell T2. This one here, the Model T, the first one, looks an awful lot like this one here. This one here is in gunmetal, and as goes for the coating. And you can kind of see on the doors there, the T1, the first model, the center bar right there, that bar is not visible on the first version. As you can tell in the second version, it is there. And there are some other modifications, changes that were made. A lot of them are not going to be visible to most of us folks, but this is what it looks like there on the inside. You can kind of see the blade there. There we go. And there, like I say, there were some changes made, but the easiest way to tell the difference, especially if you're looking on eBay or something of the sort, and you're wondering, are you getting the T2 or the first version? That's the easiest way to find, notice the difference is the first version, the door is closed and you don't see the center bar. Second version, you can see the center bar. And just a change that they made. Already put a hot towel to the face this morning. Get started with the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Pre-Shave Cube. This one here I'm using is the Ice Cube. In other words, it's got some menthol in it. And there's a little bit left here. It's somewhat smaller than what it used to be, but it's still hanging in there. It's still got a long ways to go before it disappears. And I have enough of these pre-shaved cubes to last me a good long moment. Zombie apocalypse or whatever it happens to be to interrupt the chain again of supplies. If it's not one thing or it's another. I did finally, a few weeks ago, pull the trigger on a big old block of cello. If you've traveled, through certain circles, you've seen cello usually in a little red, tub, similar to this one here, except for it's red, and it's went ahead and found the big block. In other words, it's huge. It'll last me forever. I got one of those big blocks. I've also got a block of Vito's. Just, soap that'll last you a good long moment. Big old block of soap. It's almost like bar soap, except for it's shaving. Huge block. Yeah, this will be the first shave for this particular brush. Look at that. And it going on smooth. Look at that. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I would say that looks very creamy to me. Setting I've got this one on is going to start with setting 6. I might go all 3 passes with setting 6. I don't know. We'll find out here. Sometimes when it comes to adjustables, whether you can go aggressive setting on the against the grain pass or not might depend more on the blade than the setting itself. Going rate for this particular adjustable is right around, I think, $130. That's without any kind of discount or anything like that. Last time I remember looking at it, it was about 130 bucks. I've seen it as high as 150. Now for me, on setting 6, what I'm feeling is I don't feel like it's over aggressive. The blade feel is there. It's letting you know that it's there, but I don't feel like it's over the top, or in other words, I don't feel the need to change it just yet. Sometimes I can kind of tell on the across the grain pass whether or not I might want to change the setting because of how it may feel on my neck. Sometimes I can tell, not always. But this one here so far is feeling pretty good. What I would be expecting, in other words. If you're trying to compare it to a Gillette, I would say, and probably also, once again, depending on your blade, what blade you're using. Setting 6 would definitely, I think this one here goes past the setting, the highest setting on a Gillette Slim or a Fat Boy. This is so smooth and creamy. Really nice. For me, I like this scent. Like I say, I like Arco. That scent works well for my nose. Brightens up the senses for my nose. This one here, it's not like Arco except for the fact that it does help, get my senses working. What I'm smelling. Once again, I'm still on setting 6. Right through there, that's a tough spot for me to begin with. So I can tell when I went right through there, it still felt aggressive, which is something you're probably wanting to feel a little bit of aggressiveness. There was some of that shaving cream right there. Lather, I should say. It's awfully creamy though. And just my method of whipping soap up. I take my time, enjoy watching it mature, slowly adding in the water, little bits at a time, just to see how it's maturing, where I get it close to where I want it to be. And this one here is so creamy. It worked out really well. Sometimes I do wonder if it's the knot of the brush that helps out too, because this particular brush knot, cashmere, it's very soft. Right now I would have to say I'd have to vary my strokes on my across the grain pass to make it just a 2-pass shave on setting 6. I do like getting brushes to where you can add your own knot. You're not always able to get the knot you want, so it's nice to be able to order them without the knot, and then you put in what you want. Once again, still on setting 6. Definitely got some feedback, but not on setting 6. I don't feel like it's overly aggressive. It is there. What I would, I guess you might say, my expectations. If this went to a setting 7, I probably wouldn't go to there on against the grain pass. This is probably the limit, the extent of my limits, yes. But still comfortable. Nice shave. The handle on this, I'm wanting to say, I can't remember if it's 4-inch or 4.5 inch. This handle is huge. It is big. So if you're not into big handles, definitely this is not the one for you. But for an adjustable razor like this, brand new, like I say, I saw it for 130 bucks. It's a pretty nice razor. Seems to be somewhat durable. I myself, outside of just a personal preference as goes for handle length, that is probably my biggest thing that I would like to see changed. In other words, an offering of a shorter handle. Outside of that though, this razor is pretty nice. Feels good in the hand. It's not a lightweight. It does have some weight behind it. I don't remember off the top of my head how much it weighs, but it is a nice shaver. Don't see a whole lot of them. Shave of the day postings with them, if you will. For me, I think it's that right there. I think it's for the money, it's a good buy. One that should last you a good long moment. My alum block here from Phoenix Artists and Accoutrements. Been around for a while. It is getting smaller, but it is slow. I bet you, I'd just about say it probably will make Christmas. It'll still be around. The wear and tear on this is just very small over the years. I think this is going in the second year. It's been a moment. Have a hard time keeping track of all of that. Witch hazel, Humphreys. This one here, it is getting lower in the container here. This one here is unscented. I've mentioned this before. It's unscented, but it's got a scent. It's not anything that's added, but it is not a pleasant scent per my wife's nose. She doesn't like it. For me, I notice it for a brief moment. And I mean brief, it's not very long at all. And then the scent, I don't pick it up anymore with my nose. My nose is not the best in the world. Yours might be somewhat different. Pick it up for a bit longer, but by the time I add the aftershave, that scent, it's done gone. It's no longer hanging around. Like I said, this is no longer made. This is a 3-ounce container. Like I say, do come in somewhat bigger containers. Look similar to this, just bigger. So if you could find one, it might be worth trying. I know when they quit making it, prices went up, just like Williams, anything else, prices skyrocket. As it goes for scent, barbershop scents sometimes, I think, they vary. Some may have like a powdery talc type smell, some may not. My nose kind of sort of picks up the talc maybe, but that's my nose. Like I say, here of late with all the sinus issues I've had, some things I smell one day smells one way, and I smell the same thing the next day and it smells totally different. So it does smell good though. Like I say, it does a lot for my nose, especially today. Today my nose seems to be working pretty well. On the bottom, if you couldn't tell what it's saying down here on the label here, it says cool, fresh, and soothing. And I do feel that cooling sensation. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with my eyes. I don't know if it's got just a touch of menthol in there or not. It may not, but it sure does feel good this morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Take care of yourself. It is summertime. It is hot out there. Stay healthy, stay safe, and smoosh haze to you.